this form. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it in.
Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Smash, red.
Love now. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action this time with Love. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Love to pass. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's got room at the 30, and he goes down and out before getting us inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Cook again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 4. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Out to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Pickett now from the gun here. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. So a sensational return there on special teams. A foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing. Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Play.
Love, they go play action now. He'll air this one out from Mims, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow, blue, steel, black. 6, 7.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. The slot man in motion right. They run the counter with Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Shot, 17.
They'll run with Cook. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey,
Now they send a man in motion right. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
red, yellow.
Love to throw for it on 4th. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Pickett. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Bro, 52.
Slot man moves right. On second down, Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pickett now on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Pickett.
He's got this to Pickens. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They hand this off to Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Davion Taylor in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Strike 60.
First down, going to the air with Love. Smith catches left side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
No red. Black ultra. Huge yellow. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Like you.
They'll send Reed in motion left.
Striker, 3-3. Green gap. Ready?
Love now to pass on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Ready. Green.
Going back to Love. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Got a man, it's Mims. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Love. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready.
Now Cook running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On the give, this is Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He's going to air one out. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here we go.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now first and 10 at the 11. Now Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't.